Hello and welcome to another episode of Dexter Loves Annie. This is an extra special episode because I normally record my podcast every 2 weeks, but this is going to be in my sort of final clearing everything up, showing you everything that I've done this week because my surgery is tomorrow. So by the time you watch this, I will either be on the table or I'll be done. Yes, finally. It's a weird thing to be excited about because it's major surgery. But I'm just looking forward to it all being over, finally. So, without further ado, I'm going to show you 2 finished objects. I have been busy this week. Finally, my sister's cardigan was finished. I'm hoping it fits her. Fits me fine, so if she doesn't like it, she can give it back. A bit worried that I didn't put enough buttons on, but I went through my mum's button stash and picked out the most appropriate. I used these hearts are from the colourwork chart for the Bean and Olive sweater by Andrea Mowry, Drea Renee Knits. You could probably graph that out yourself. It's not hard to do, but as I had it, I used it. Drops Lima was the yarn. I did not keep a ball back to show you the band, but yeah, Drops Lima, lovely squishy fabric, slightly itchy, but that's okay for a cardigan. Nice heavy drape, and it's part alpaca, so that's going to be lovely and warm, and she's going to have to wait till Christmas for that now. Oh well. So that is the basic cardigan by Tin Can Knits, and I use their app, which is fabulous because it sort of drills into the instructions that you need for the size that you're making, and I say it every time, but I love it. Okay, my second finished object is the hat for my sister's boyfriend to replace the one that he shrank, and his birthday's in December, so he'll either get it for his birthday or for Christmas. I haven't decided yet. Depends whether we get together or not, I guess. He doesn't want a pom-pom because he wears it under his hood when he fishes. This is the same Aran yarn that I used in my sheep cardigan. That's also a Drops. It does have some alpaca in it, not as much as the previous hat that I made him, but I'm not buying any more. I just happened to have some over and thought, oh well, you can have a hat out of what's left. Oh dear. So those are the 2 finished items that I've done this week. I'm going to rustle just for a minute. I should have opened this beforehand. So on Saturday, no, let's go back. So I had pulled out my hand dyed yarn that I'd dyed it, self hand dyed yarn, with a view to using it on the Stephen West MCAL next month. And I decided it was too nice to risk it on something that I might not like, based on the fact that I did last year's, don't like it, didn't like the year before. They're getting more and more outrageous, and then last year's was just catastrophe. So anyway, I decided I want to use it for something else, and then I decided to cast on a love note. Now I'd ordered yarn for, I haven't got that out either. We'll have to reveal that in the start of the MCAL videos, but I needed to add some more yarn on to make up for the postage. So I ordered some off-white mohair. I don't know why I ordered mohair. I hate mohair. But here it is anyway. So I'm doing the sleeves because I'm gonna, when I get back onto the body, I'm just gonna keep going until the yarn is finished. All but a little bit. I might leave a little bit so I can add some into my blanket. So those two markers are marking where when I got to here, I reduced the sleeve size a bit. And that doesn't look very long, but it does actually come to my wrist. I think the armpits are quite far out. I did a large again, and I think maybe I'm not a large, but it's fine. Oversized is fine. I will probably do a, what do you call it, an I-cord bind off. I like that on this jumper. And yeah, the yarn, the mohair really brings that colour up to a lighter colour. Not that I didn't expect that, but you know, I did deliberate for quite some time. That's a Drops, I think it's Kid Silk mohair with silk in the middle, I think it is. Yeah, I deliberated for a long time. Do I put a green with it? Do I put a red with it? But green and red make brown. Brown and green make green and brown make brown. Basically, any other colour that I wanted to put with it was going to make brown. There's green in here. There's light green, dark green. There's red. There's deep red. There's pink. There's some relief areas where the yarn didn't get to. I think that's also green. There's green and red essentially, and putting either green or red with that wasn't gonna be nice. So I went with the white. I think it was gonna be a neutral. It was gonna be white or black. And I don't think the colours would have shown very nicely with the black. So that's where we got to. But that's gone away because mohair it's been making me cough. So I put that away on Tuesday. Today is Thursday. I put that away on Tuesday. So I've done all that between Saturday and Tuesday. Again, I only do one, if I even do the lace, I only do one round of lace on this because it's quite revealing. I like it. I like the pattern that we get. I don't know if you can hear Annie yapping away in the upstairs, but we're going to ignore her like we normally do. That'll block out nicely. But what I did this time, so normally I do it straight away when it says start the lace, but I did 5 rows and then started the lace. So the lace is a 10-row pattern and you're meant to do it twice. I only ever do it once, and this time I started it further down just because. And then I have another work in progress, and I have been cracking on with the old sock. So this is the Cumulus sock by Rowan Cades, Kelly Menzies. Hope you can see the lace pattern there. Nice. And I'm 20 rows into the foot, and I normally take about 40 rows. I will measure it with a sock blocker though, because you know, obviously I'm doing lace, so it might change the fit. And then hopefully I'll get on with the second sock soon, but you know, the painkillers and whatnot may hinder concentration. So hopefully I won't get second sock syndrome with that. This is Cumulus socks. And this is my sock pattern folder. You can see I've done a lot of them, so tick. So I've done 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because I keep buying more patterns. I love that. Finally, I just wanted to talk about this cardigan jumper. Little pause for the husband to come and interrupt because he has radar. He knows. He knows when I'm recording. Where was I? Socks. No, I was on this. This is the Dahlia jumper sweater. And, you know, the weather's now getting colder. What are we on today? 11 degrees. This is absolutely, I love this weather. This is my perfect time of year because I can wear my jumpers. And, but also if I'm active, I can still wear a cardigan, t-shirt. I'm a bit stressed. Can you tell? So I put this on the other day, and the neckline, oh my god, it was so tight and scratchy, and it's top down, and so I unpicked the cast on edge. Now this time it was different. I've previously unpicked a long tail and German twisted cast on, and that works out beautifully. You can just pick it up and knit it backwards. That's fine. This was, I did a cable cast on. It wasn't very easy. My advice, if you're going to try it, is just keep picking. It wasn't the cleanest, but I was only going to recast off, so it didn't matter so much. It was kind of weird that the thread, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but it was weird. But I persevered, and I put a stitch marker in where to stop. With both types, you have to kind of go around twice. Just keep picking. With this one, there was no chance of it becoming unravelled. It was quite easy. It could have been partly because of the yarn, but I don't think it would have become messy. And then I don't know what the cast off's called, but you basically knit 2 and then knit them together, and then knit another one and knit those 2 together, and it's a beautiful cast off. I can do a tutorial if you'd like, but I'm sure my explanation works. If you knit, then you must understand what I'm on about. But yeah, so much better. So much. Sorry about that. So much more comfortable. I hate things up here, and the yarn is so soft. I love this yarn. This is Drops Air. It's a blown yarn, so it's kind of like a tube, and then they blow fibres into it. I think it can kind of double as either a DK or an Aran. I think it sits in between. It's so light, it's so fluffy. I haven't made it long enough, so I am going to have to unpick the bottom and do a few more rows, but that's okay. Once these tumours have been taken out, I might find it fits more easily. I kind of did it to sit just below a belt. It's going to be a long time till I'm in like proper trousers again, because they are going to be cutting a very long vertical incision through me, so it's going to be a long time till I wear proper clothes. But it might be that it fits fine eventually, if I don't stuff myself while I'm recovering and grow 27 kilos. So yeah, just want to say that if you want to make a change, do it. You can unpick a cast on edge. If it's long tail cast on, German short row cast on, absolutely easy as heck to knit off backwards. I did that before. This one, cable cast on. Cable cast on is where you do your magic loop, and you knit into that loop, and then you knit in between the 2 loops, the 2 stitches. So they'd be on they'd be on your needle, and you'd go there and put another stitch there, kind of thing. This is your needle. I hope that makes sense. So it is possible. Probably don't expect to knit backwards on that one, but why not try it? You know, if it's going to be the difference between you wearing something and not wearing it, go for it. There are no rules. People make up rules just so that we can break them. I think I've been told I can't do so many things that I've been told I can't do, and I've pretty much done them all in terms of fibre and knitting. And yeah, it's just, a lot of it's just preference, or they've had a bad experience, so they've just declared it to be bad and not possible, so do it. Okay, I think that's it. Life stuff, there is nothing other than I've been getting ready for surgery. I've done a little bit of tidying up. I even dusted cobwebs, because unfortunately people are going to want to visit, and I can't leave the house really, not for at least a couple of weeks after I get home, and then it'll only be short walks around the block. Recovery from a hysterectomy is about 6 to 8 weeks. It's very gradual. It's important to note that whatever's healed on the outside, the internal healing is going to take 3 times that long. So let's say your incision heals within, I don't know, 2 weeks. You're looking at least 6 weeks for the internal stuff to sort itself out. I'm hydrating a lot today because I am hard to bleed, and they're going to be trying to stick needles and all sorts into me, and that never goes well. So I'm just going to drink the ocean today. I did get myself some guppies after my betta fish died. I'll see if I can insert a little clip or video here, but basically I got 2 male guppies and 6 females, because it's supposed to be 3 females to 1 male, because the males have got quite high sex drives, and if it's not balanced, they can basically wear the females out to the point where they die. They're all pregnant. They're all going to have babies in there, but they tend to eat their babies, and I've also got tetras in there. Have I? Yes, neon black tetras, and they're pretty speedy, so they will keep the population explosion down. There might be the few odd little bubbies, and I'm excited for that, because I used to have platies and I used to enjoy seeing little baby fish dotted around, but there shouldn't be the fish soup that you would get with just guppies in the tank. That's fine. It's a circle of life. And so they're going to be fun for me to watch while I recover, because watching a fish tank, there's a reason why they're in waiting rooms. They're just calming and reassuring, and they help bring your stress level down. And if I'm incapable of doing much else, the fish tank will do. So that's it from me. I've waffled. I am waffling. I'm going to go now and drink more and get myself ready. My bag's packed. I'm all ready, apart from chargers, to go off and start the rest of my life, minus tumours. So I wish you all well. I will be back as soon as I can. Hopefully with the MCAL. I know it's only a couple of weeks away. Hopefully I will be able to actually start that. Who knows? Who knows? That's the thing about this surgery. There's just so much uncertainty as to how long and how well you recover. So we'll see. And yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you everyone for your support, and I will see you soon.